season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. And the Bulls will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Texas offense will get first crack at it today. This drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Freeman. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He'll do it himself. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Freeman. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Bulls offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. North Texas getting it done with the explosive run. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. He finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise. Continued to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Ball State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Muncie had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Reels it in down the right side. Running free. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Bulls. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Complete to start this drive. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They go to the draw. Fights off a defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. All right, guys, let's chat a little bit about North Texas. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely. And there's nothing.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Wow. already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Got some momentum to the goal line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams and the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They feed him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They'll run the screen. That's 20. He's got space. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Got his man. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The Bulls are on the move. They'll give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll try the run. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage, but it's not open. I can take off and go make something positive happen.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the...
Touchdown Bulls. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Corralled by the kicking team.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
This offense has it with really good field position. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, USF. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it out fast. Turning it off. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Looking for room. It's Freeman. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. Here comes the heat. Let's it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the single back. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They want to run it left here. Breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep, and that's going to open up your running game later on.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Tagged out of the air. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He wants to throw it again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. And the Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. To the air on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give to the big fullback. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, South Florida. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Under a minute to play here in the 1st half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun 1st half? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. With the catch, it's McNabb. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Wasting no time pulling on this drive. Moving away from pressure. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Freeman. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Unloads to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Slides away. He uncorks one deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Got his man quick. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green. Well, the offense shows some life here. It cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to
On to attempt the try. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets open down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Bulls are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Let's be honest, Reese, like the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Give to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. First and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Second down, he'll pull it. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown Bulls! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll run play action. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. It's a draw. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Sticks it in his belly. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the fullback. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Back to pass. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
North Texas to the line with 1.5 miles to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bears the pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Really, really nice play, and I love bringing speed on the field. The more dime packages, the better on those third down situations. Now I got faster guys chasing in the back end with the receivers, and when the QB scrambles outside the pocket, I got a DB now going to try to get that QB. Makes all the difference in the world.
Tight end now in motion. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They'll go to the air. Going for the big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes a catch at the 15. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Bulls with the 1st and 10. Give to the big fullback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, this defense, they needed this earlier. I love to see it and getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing the 3rd and long. They've struggled all day long. They've needed more of this. Maybe they can get back in it, but obviously they've given up a ton of points so far.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. That last score just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to kick it away again. Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. 22. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 45 on its way. All kinds of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill has it. Touchdown, North Texas.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.